Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're not doing a review, it's not Friday, but we are doing a tier list. We're doing a Kanye West tier list. Kanye is my favorite hip-hop artist, so I thought it would be fun to take all his albums here and put them into this tier list according to how much I like them. So let's just get started and go through his albums chronologically, starting with his first, College Dropout, 2004. So I do like this album. I enjoy it, but I don't like it as much as I think a lot of other people do. It's not really the sound of Kanye's that I personally gravitate towards. Definitely a lot of good songs here, like The New Workout Plan or Through the Wire. But overall, this isn't really an album that resonates with me as much as a lot of Kanye's later work. So I do mildly enjoy it, and I'm going to put it in B tier. Definitely not a bad album at all, but I wouldn't say it's like top 3 Kanye albums for me. Moving on from there, we got Late Registration, 2005. So I feel very similarly about this album as I do the College Dropout. Sonically, it feels very similar, and quality-wise, I think it's pretty close. I think, again, I do prefer Kanye's later work. This one doesn't really resonate with me as much. Definitely some really good songs here like Touch the Sky or Heard Him Say. And even though I think the College Dropout is slightly better, also gonna put this one in B tier. Moving on from there, we got Graduation, 2007. Guys, I think this is where Kanye gets really good. I really enjoy this album. The production here changes dramatically. The sort of heavy soul sample based and kind of old school sound on the first 2 albums isn't really here. This is a lot more electronic influenced, and the whole thing has this happy, carefree vibe that I really enjoy. This is probably Kanye at his happiest sounding. And lots of great songs here. Stronger, Good Morning, Can't Tell Me Nothing, I Wonder. Really almost every song. So this is going in A tier for me. I'll say it's my second favorite Kanye album. Great album. Moving on from there, we got 808s and Heartbreak. Another really good album from Kanye. This is like the opposite of Graduation in terms of mood, right? Very sad sounding throughout. Kanye was going through some serious personal issues at this time, and it came out in his music. This isn't one I go back to too often because I'm not really in the mood for it too much, but still, it's very well made, and the atmosphere here is very well realized. Kanye gets across his feelings of sadness very well. Some of my favorite songs here are Coldest Winter, Amazing, Love Lockdown, and Heartless. So this is also A tier for me. Really solid album. Also very influential. More modern artists like Drake or The Weeknd were clearly influenced by this album right here. Moving on from there, we're having fun. We're gonna go to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 2010. Okay guys, this, in my opinion, is not only peak Kanye, it's my favorite album of all time, if I'm being honest. I can't say too much about this album that's not already been said, but I mean, it has fantastic production, lots of great features, super creative, and overall it just has this really epic, grand sound that I like. You know, it feels like an experience. I mean, wow, you know? So this is easily S tier for me. Fantastic album. Moving on from there, we got Watch the Throne, 2011. So yeah, this was Kanye's collab album with Jay-Z, right? And it's fine. It's okay. Not really something I go back to. It has some good songs like Murder to Excellence, but this kind of feels like it has the grandiosity of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy without a lot of the great songwriting. A lot of the songs here are just feel lackluster. So it's not a bad album, but I'm going to put it in C tier. It's okay. It's fine. Moving on from there, we go to Yeezus, 2013. So this album, I did not like at all when I first heard it. it really turned me away. I didn't like how experimental it was for Kanye. I just did not like the sounds on it at all. But over time, it's grown on me quite a bit, and I do enjoy it now. It's a good, solid album. I actually think a lot of the experimentation here is pretty interesting now. I like some of the aggression this album brings. Some of my favorite songs here would be Bound to, Black Skinhead, I Am a God. Some very good songs here. Also, this album is very tight. It's only a short, nice 40 minutes. There's not much filler. So I really appreciate that. And this is going to go in B tier for me. Good, solid album. Not really one I go back to too much, but definitely appreciate it. Moving on from there, we got The Life of Pablo, 2016. So this album is honestly a bit of a mess, guys. I mean, there's some really high points on here, but many of these songs in the middle are just not good. They're mediocre or bad. It starts off fantastically. The first 5 songs or so are amazing. Perfect, I would say. If the first 5 songs were their own EP, it would be a 10 out of 10 EP, okay? But then there's definitely a dip in quality. So, it's a mixed bag, right? The album also ends amazingly with Saint Pablo, which I absolutely love. But I think Kanye really should have trimmed this down by 20 or 25 minutes, and this would have been a lot tighter, and I would like this more. Having said all that, I still enjoy this album because the high points on here are so great. You know, songs like Saint Pablo, Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1. So I'm going to put this in B tier. Definitely like this album, just wish it was more consistent. Moving on from there, getting closer to the end, we have Ye. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not really a fan of this one. This is actually my least favorite project Kanye has done. None of the songs here just really grab me. I don't think the production is really all that impressive. And yeah, I have no reason to really go back to this personally. There is some lyrical substance here with, you know, Kanye talking about his bipolar disorder on songs like I Thought About Killing You. And I can respect that, but this album just doesn't resonate with me personally. So I'm going to put this in C tier. Not a bad album. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. It's just very mediocre in my eyes. And this is my least favorite thing he's done. So, moving on from there, we got Kids See Ghosts, released just 1 week after Ye. This was the collab album that Kanye and Kid Cudi did. I do like this one more than Ye. I do appreciate the more interesting production here. They've got this whole like psychedelic aesthetic going on throughout the album. And I enjoy, you know, the track Feel the Love. But still, I don't think I like this as much as a lot of people do. It's still, I would say, one of my least favorite projects from Kanye. Not bad at all, but it's that whole psychedelic sound is just not my thing. So this is also going in C tier for me. I know a lot of people like this one, but personally it's not really my thing exactly. And finally, guys, we got Jesus is King, Kanye's latest album from 2019. So I know a lot of people really don't like this one. A lot of people put this at the bottom of Kanye's discography, and I can kind of see why. But personally, I think it's all right. It's not that bad to me. I do like it more than Ye. There are definitely songs on here I enjoy, like Use This Gospel, Salah, or Follow God. And yeah, I mean, some of these lyrics are not very good, but I don't think this is a horrible album or anything, honestly. It's fine. I would put this also in C tier. You know what? I'll put it above Ye, because I do like it more than Ye. So I think it's about on par with Kids See Ghosts, personally. So there we go, guys. That's my Kanye West tier list. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely had fun making this. If you agree or disagree with my choices, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe drop your own tier list for Kanye. And let me know if you want to see me do another tier list. I would love to talk more in the comments. Other than that, I'll have a new review up Friday, and I'll catch you guys later.